Hello, this is LBThaRealist, and welcome. Hello, this is LBThaRealist, and welcome to Surrealistic Studio. Hello, this is LBThaRealist, and welcome to Surrealistic Studios. Hello, this is Surrealistic. Hello, this is I'm just kidding. I'm gonna stop. That's the same progressive joke. For those of y'all that are in the know, you'll know what I'm talking about. She did a live video and it was hilarious at first. I'm just kidding. Look, this is LBThaRealist, Surrealistic Studios. I got a new story for you. They've been having some action in Romania lately. Have you guys heard? Yeah. So, if you're a Romanian and you find out that not that your government is corrupt, but that your government might possibly be influenced or might possibly be involved in some corruption in the future, we hit in the streets. We hit in the streets. If you are Romanian and you believe your country or your government is doing that, we hit in the streets. Romania right now, they hit the streets by the buttload. Thousands and thousands of protesters. I believe Kim from Real News reported that it was like 250,000 people that flooded the streets of Romania in protest of their government, which ironically is being run by social democrats, trying to pass a law, basically a watered down anti-corruption law, which stated that, I'll read it to you right here. Let's see. It was a decree that would have made abuse of power a crime punishable by jail only if the sums involved exceeded, now bear with me because I don't know how to say this word, but it's 200,000 lei, but basically it's about $47,500 US. So as long as you don't exceed that amount of money in regards to your corruption, then you're okay. It's not corruption then. You're okay. It's legal corruption. As long as it's below that amount. If it's higher than that amount, you're actually going to jail. Don't pass go either. So let me just read this article. Because I thought it was very interesting. Especially because they're run by social democrats. Kim from Real News, she interviewed a guy, and I forgot what his name is, but she interviewed a guy, and basically he said that according to the president even, the president had made some underhanded comments about how even their social programs are corrupt. How the fuck? But anyways, let me read this little article. It's very short, so. It's from Al Jazeera, and multiple sources are reporting about this. Anti-government protests continue in Romania. Protesters brave freezing temperatures as they take to the streets against attempts to water down anti-corruption laws. Thousands of protesters braved the cold to march in Romania's main cities on Saturday, marking the 12th consecutive day of protest against the government's attempt to water down anti-corruption laws. In the capital, Bucharest, where a major rally is planned for Sunday, which is today, officially. Around 3,000 people gathered at the seat of the government despite sub-zero temperatures. Whew. We are resisting. We aren't going away, yelled the protesters, who are calling for left-leaning social democrat government, which only took power in December, to stand down. Another 8,000 people took part in protests in the rest of the country, according to the National Agrpress news agency. Let's see. These included 3,000 in Timisoara. I'm horrible with this. I need to bear with me here. In the West, so it's somewhere in the West, at around 2,500 at protests in towns of Cluj and Sibiu. Saturday's demonstrations took place despite the administration backing down over a planned controversial decree which would have made abuse of power a crime punishable by jail only if the sums involved exceeded about $47,500 US, or 200,000 lei, whatever that is. The demonstrations, the largest since the ousting and summary execution of communist dictator Nicolae Ceausescu in 1989, have also continued despite the resignation on Thursday of Justice Minister Florin Iadache. Romania joined the European Union in 2007, and Brussels has long taken Bucharest to task over slow progress dealing with corruption and organized crime. The country has intensified the fight against corruption in recent years with the creation of a prosecutor attached to the DNA Anti-Corruption Agency, which has become one of the most popular government agencies following the conviction of several ministers and senior officials. Maybe we should have something like that. Do we have anything like that? Called the DNA Anti-Corruption Agency? Please let me know below if you do know anything like that. I've never heard of any anti-corruption agency in America. Graft watchdog Transparency International ranked Romania below all but 3 of its fellow EU states in a January report based on public perception of the prevalence of corruption. Worldwide, the country ranked 57th worldwide. Romania. They're number 57. And they're in the streets by the thousands, by the hundreds of the thousands. Not for actual corruption that's taking place currently. I mean, they've had corruption before, but not for corruption currently, but for possible corruption in the future. For trying to pass a shitty ass law. They go out to the streets by the thousands. Stand up, Romania. Don't F with a Romanian, boy. They'll take it to the streets real quick. A counter-demonstration in support of the government also took place in Bucharest on Saturday, but mustered only a few hundred people in front of the presidential palace. So they had a counter-demonstration. That's like when we progressives, when we flood the streets and we were really down for a cause and we flood the streets and we're protesting. That's like all the right-wing super conservatives coming out. But there's hundreds of us, thousands of us, and there's only a few of them. So wow, big ups Romania, man. They corruption sniffing out dogs, man. They just big ups to Romania, man. They out there in the cold ass weather. The protests have been peaceful, largely peaceful, I might add, according to the sources that I've read, and according to Real News. Even the president of Romania was involved in these protests. And the gentleman that Kim from Real News was interviewing said that him being involved in the protest showed that he was clearly in favor of the protesters instead of being, I guess, in the middle, balanced, like I guess a president should be, is what they're saying. I don't know. I kind of would have. I would have wanted Obama to go out to stand and riot. He was leaving. He was on the way out anyway. What the fuck? What is it? Disrespectful that you're standing up for American citizens, normal, everyday, tax-paying citizens? What is that? Disrespectful to who? The donors? The paid private security guards that they hired? To the people working on a pipeline? Who the fuck is it disrespectful to? Whatever. I know you got to be the president of all people, not just the poor, not just the middle class, but the rich. I get that part, but when you have all the money and the power in the world, I mean, come on, man. Where do your priorities really lie? as a president when you know that information? Like, you're not going to stand up for the people that have no power and no money at all? Anyways, big ups Romania, like I said before. If you guys like this information, you want to hear more stories like this, please let me know below. Leave me a comment. If you like the video, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel if you like these kind of stories and you like me. Hey, I'm a likable guy. All right, you guys have a good one, all right? Peace, love, and chicken grease.